Hey guys, it's Nicole and I'm back, and this week I wanted to show you some Valentine's Day themed learning activities for your preschoolers. Stay tuned. Hi guys, let's just jump right in. I found these really cute free printables online this week. We don't really do Valentine's Day that big around here, but because there's so many free ideas on the internet, and I know that a lot of you would be interested, and because I thought this would be pretty cool for my kids anyway, I decided to go ahead and print these out, set them up, and show you what we plan on doing for the next week or two for my 2 and 3-year-old under the Valentine's Day theme. Here is a matching game. It's a kind of like a two-part Montessori matching game. I did a transportation theme so that it's not so overwhelmingly girly for my boys. That's why I love this printable, and I'll definitely link it in the description box below. But it's all transportation themes. You have trucks, helicopters, you have bicycles, trains, and stuff like that. So pretty much in this container here, again, this is another dollar store find, I put the actual name of the object here. So this is bicycle, so my kids would match up bicycle with that, as you can see. And then you have helicopter, train, so on and so forth. So you can just separate it out and have the kid do the match. Now the thing with this, of course, you'd have to probably work with them on this because they don't know what these words are, but this is something I would probably do later on in the week after they have seen it repetitiously throughout the week, the association to the name of the vehicle with the actual word that goes with it. So this is a two-part Montessori match for the vehicles. Over here is a math activity. It's simply another number net match for one-to-one correspondence again. Right here you have your six trains. So they would go through and find the 6 from this container right here. For example, here's 8. So let me find the one that has 8. So here's 8 trucks. So he would match the 8 to the 8, and it fits really nicely like that. Really cute. I love the graphics on this printable, so I definitely had to show you because it's adorable. And I'm pretty sure if you have a boy, you would appreciate something that's not all just hearts and candy everywhere. So this is a number match. Parts of this printable I decided to turn into a file folder. I've really been wanting to get into file folder games more because it keeps everything contained. So I made a file folder game out of this. I kind of just cut up the worksheets and I glued them to just a regular red file folder. And then I took it to the learning store and had them laminate the whole thing. It cost me probably like 10 cents to have it laminated. And then what I did is I used Velcro sticky dots. So on this activity, I flip to the back because I have all of these pieces on the back, and I would take the objects that I need for this activity off. The Velcro keeps everything together. Nothing is going to be falling out of place. Pieces are not going to be lost. I'm going to be able to use this activity for years to come. So here we have truck, and I'd have my 2-year-old just match truck to truck, bike, bike to bike, car to car. And as you can see with this repetition of showing them the actual image and the word that's associated with it, eventually he'll be able to do the Montessori match because he has a visual recognition of the word and the object. Now, in here, Valentine sort, facing left, facing right. What the child would do is he would actually pick which of these objects are facing left and right. So this is a good way to teach your child left and right. So with my 2 and 3-year-old, my 3-year-old, I'll tell him to put his right hand up or put his left hand up, and then I would say, okay, which one of these trucks is facing right? So he would match the correct object that is facing in the correct direction with the right box. And again, a good way to teach your kids their left and their right, and in a really fun and cool way. Here is finish the pattern, a pattern match. So at the bottom, again, I have the appropriate pieces here on the Velcro, and they would simply make the match. Helicopter, bike, helicopter, bike, helicopter. So they would select the helicopter. Pink car, red car, red car, pink car, red car, red car. Just like that. And this is great for fine motor skills as well, because it's going to take them a little bit of effort to rip these off. So that's another way of getting them their fine motor skills practice. And everything stays in place. So when they're done, close it up. Nothing's going anywhere. I updated the workbook to include some Valentine's Day related activities. You don't always have to update your workbook, but this is just something I decided to do. Seasonally, you might find some things online that you want to just throw in there just to make it different and new and exciting, and then take it out when you're done and go back to your basic notebook. But H is for helicopter and heart. So what they can do with this is they can either take a dry erase marker. You can have them just, color in the circles. You can use a do a dot marker if you don't have it in the laminating sheets. I would not suggest having them in the page protectors with do a dot markers. I've done that. It gets really messy because the paint gets everywhere. You can do that, or what I found would be cool is these table scatter hearts from the Dollar Tree. You can just have them cover each circle with the table scatter hearts. And they come in a variety of sizes. So there's small ones, and there's medium ones, and there's pink ones, and there's red ones. And they can just cover each with a table scatter heart. And if you really want to get technical, you can, these again from the Dollar Tree. They're little gems, heart gems. And they have these tongs, these kids tongs also in the learning department of the Dollar Tree. Great for fine motor skills. So if you really want to get technical, you can actually have them use the tongs to pick up the gems. Now, honestly, this is kind of difficult for me to do with my left hand, so it could be a little bit of a challenge, but it's a great fine motor skills activity even for sorting. So you can have them put the gems on the circles with the tongs, and like I said, with my left hand this is almost impossible, but you get the idea. You can use the tongs for the other table scatter as well. Just a great way for your kids to develop those fine motor skills, and to it's great for pre-writing practice, just to get their fine motor skills together. So you can do that. Lots of printables. Find and stamp the H. Trace, H is for hearts. Again, use a dry erase marker for that. Circle the one that is the biggest. Really good, especially for my 2-year-old who likes sorting things by size. Pre-writing practice. Again, tracing the lines to the hearts. Counting practice. This would I'd probably take this sheet out and give it to my 3-year-old for him to circle the first helicopter, put an X over the third helicopter, draw a line under the fourth helicopter. I'd help him with that. And here is a roll and cover activity that I'm going to do with my 3-year-old as well. And what I do is I have these dice again from the Dollar Tree. You can use regular dice. Just one dice would be fine for this. You simply have them roll it. It landed on the 4. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'd find the number 4. There's a 4 here, and there's a 4 here, and again, you can either use your dry erase marker or you can use your paper table scatter and cover the number with the hearts. So these are just a few things that you can do. Which one's different, and put a circle on the one that's different here as well. What I like to do is I like to take the sheets out and hand them individually to my 2- and 3-year-old, and then when they're done with them, we wipe them down and put them all back into the workbook. So these are just some activities that I found online that I wanted to show you, and I hope that this video has been helpful to you. I hope you have a great week. Happy learning.